Hey everyone, I am Cool Guy, and today we're going to be talking about how to find your sensitivity in first-person shooters like Destiny, Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, games like that. And this will work for present games, games of the past, games that haven't even been made yet. But I've taught dozens of people how to do this. It's had great results. I'm very excited to share it. It's very simple, and it might not be for some players. Some have a natural ability, man. They have natural reflexes, natural hand-eye coordination, can switch sensitivities until one just feels right. But a lot of beginning players, a lot of regular players, they struggle with sensitivity. They're kind of on the fence on a couple. They just don't know where to go, so we're going to try to find it. Or people will see a player with a high sensitivity or a low sensitivity, and they'll try to mimic that. Or like a YouTube commentator or a friend will say, you know, use this, and they'll try it, and they'll say, this is what you need to play on. But here's the deal. I'll just make the strong point once. Sensitivity is all about you guys. It's all about what you can handle, what makes you precise, because we're all different. We have different types of skills. That's why in some games there are 10 to 20 different types of sensitivities. There's that big range. You just need to find out where you fall in it. I'm confident that this is going to work. However, it's going to take time. It involves critiquing yourself. It involves you critiquing your gameplays. I personally enjoy watching my gameplays. I learned so much from them. It's very simple and easy to do with older games that have theater modes, like Halo, the older Call of Duties, and maybe future games of the theater mode. It's very easy to do in the in-game theater mode. But you know what? We have next-gen consoles. We have the ability to record, right? So PlayStation Share, you get your last 15 minutes of gameplay. You can put it on Share Factory. You can edit it from there. Xbox One, you have the Game DVR with Upload Studio. Generally, you just say Xbox record that or do the little double tap X, and you get your last 30 seconds. But what I want you to do is actually snap the Game DVR app. And with this, you can record your last 5 minutes of gameplay, then go to Upload Studio, and you can look at your gunfights frame by frame, because ultimately, that's what we're going to be doing. So let's get into this. In a second here, it's me and my friend Callie. Some Halo gameplay in the Halo theater mode. In the first clip, I'm doing pretty well with my aim, so we're going to watch it regularly. We're going to run it through a second time, and this is what you're going to be doing for your future gameplay, guys. You're going to be slowing down each gunfight that you get into, because you're going to be looking at your tendencies, where your shots go, how you recorrect your aim, what happens when you panic. But for this very first go-around, when my aim's kind of good, look at when I actually miss shots, how I correct my aim, what error was made, and how I get away from it. So go into a private match with some friends, or play online like in Destiny. Go to an area in PvE that has a ton of enemies. Go into a Crucible Rumble game, but the whole idea is rush. Get into as many engagements as possible. Start out with your sensitivity that you play on now. Go into theater after the game, or in the game editor, and start looking at your gameplay and critiquing it. Notice when you start shooting and where you tend to go after your first shot, and also what you do when your aim's thrown off, because a couple terms we're going to be talking about is overshooting and undershooting. So watching that playback, if the first shot, so say he's on the left and you're on the right, and you look left, you shoot way past him, right? So it goes way over the enemy's body, you miss, you have to correct by moving your crosshair back to him. If you do that consistently, if you're watching a lot of your gunfights and you do that a lot, you might be overshooting your guy, and your sensitivity might be a little bit faster for you. You need to bump it down. Same goes for undershooting. If you start shooting way before the guy, you have to keep holding down the fire button until your crosshairs land on him. Your sensitivity might be too low. Or if they strafe to the left and then you aim left, you make the movement, but you don't make it there. So you shoot your shot and it just whiffs air. And we're actually going to show that in a second. You might be undershooting, and you could probably use a little bit more sensitivity. Go up a little bit. So, but the whole thing is you need to find that happy medium. You need to find where you fall. But if you do this correctly, keep going up and down, critiquing your gameplays, your gun skill is going to get a little bit better. Because remember, a guy might be a little bit quicker than you, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to kill you faster. Because smooth control is what you're looking for. Even if it's twitch shooting, it should be very smooth, point A to point B. I knew a guy, he had a 50 in every single playlist in Halo 3. He played on 2. He knew what his limitations were, and he was very good. And right here, I bumped my sensitivity up to 8. And as you can see, Callie here is going to strafe to the left in a second. When I look left, or when I try to correct, I way overshoot him and I come back. But a lot of people play like this, and you can win gunfights, but the whole goal is we're trying to be consistent. Right here, I bump my sensitivity way lower to what I play with, but you start seeing me undershooting. So I look left, my aim doesn't quite get there. A couple shots, I whiff. So I'll move left, and it ends up costing me the gunfight, where it's, you know, sometimes I'll win, but the whole point is to be consistent. So you learn so much information, invaluable information, from watching your gameplay, guys. If you guys have time to do this, it's really going to benefit you. It may seem tedious, but I can assure you that critiquing your gameplay will help you out tremendously. Keep going back and forth in between games. Try to find that perfect sensitivity for you, because you will find it if you do this. Thank you guys so much for your support. Next week, I'm going to go over my Gunslinger and Blade Dancer class. Very cool stuff with them, and some of the reason why I run them a certain way. And there's also a particular setup with the Hunter to make him the fastest class in Destiny. You guys are not going to believe how fast you can make the Hunter. But thank you guys for watching. Comment on the video. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. And also like and subscribe if you feel like it. And until next time, I am Cool Guy.
Game over.